Hey, in today's video I'd like to show you one of the salad variations I like to make. Salads have traditionally been a staple of diet foods, particularly low carb. And one of the problems with eating salads all the time is you start feeling like a rabbit. You know, it's lettuce and cucumbers. And there isn't a whole lot you can do with salads. Just going with the basic greens. Yeah, you can change up the dressings and other aspects of that. But especially with low carb, one of the great things to do with the salad is to add some source of protein, such as beef, chicken, turkey, and fish. And one of my favorite salad variations is a tuna salad. Now, tuna, as you probably already know, has kind of a bad rap for having high mercury content, and that's just a fact of the world we live in. You know, tuna absorbs a lot of that pollution from the water into its tissue. So it's advised that you don't eat more than one serving, which is about 7 ounces per week. And that's what I do. I have a tuna salad once per week. And it's just something I kind of look forward to, and it breaks up the monotony of some of the other lunch choices I have, such as just cold cuts and other types of salads. This is a 5-ounce can of albacore white tuna. Actually, this has a higher mercury content than, say, the chunk and the chunk light tuna. So, but I like it. The taste is better. I'm not a big fan of the chunk light. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I prepare my version of tuna salad. Okay, what I like to use is a food processor to kind of mix everything together. I'm not a big fan of mushing up tuna with a fork in a bowl. It's kind of a hassle. Food processor makes it a lot easier. What I do is I wash off this is actually packed in water. I don't recommend getting the oil packed tuna, just kind of on the greasy side. I don't really care about the fat, it's just the kind of the taste and consistency of it. So I'll wash it off a bit with the water. I don't think that takes a whole lot of the mercury off. It just gets that top layer of oil off the tuna and removes some of the water so it doesn't give you kind of a soupy tuna salad. So I'm going to put that in the food processor. And then I'm going to add a few spices to it. And a dash of salt. Followed up by a dash of black pepper. Some celery seed. If you have fresh celery, that works even better. You can actually use that chopping blade and chop up the celery beforehand. Just got to be careful with the water content, because you might wind up with tuna dip. It's got too much water in it. In the summertime, we have a bunch of dill that grows wild in the garden, and it's really a great complement to any kind of fish, particularly tuna. So I'll chop that up and put it in, but during the winter, just go with the dried dill. Put a sprinkle of that in. And it's really not tuna salad unless you put a little bit of mayo or salad dressing in it. I go with about 2 tablespoons of it. And here again, on a low-carb diet, actually you want a little bit more saturated fat in your diet as far as your macro ratios. So I don't worry about the fat that's in the tuna. And we're just going to pulse it a bit. Another pulse. Doesn't take much, and it's ready to go. I'll show you how I put that out on a plate with the lettuce greens. Okay, we're in the home stretch. I'm going to go ahead and make the salad. Start off with a bed of romaine lettuce leaves. Down to the last of my lettuce, so I had to kind of go deep into the hearts just to have enough here to kind of at least get a foundation. But good thing is, going to the market tomorrow, so that's something I buy every week, is lettuce, tomato, anything I need for the ingredients throughout the week. I don't do detailed meal planning, but I just make sure that every week I have the essential ingredients for what I like to eat. And on top of that, I'm going to go with my go-to cheese, provolone. Just kind of build up the foundation for the tuna layer. And go with pretty thick slices, just 2 slices. Then on top of that, get the tuna going. This is a whole 5-ounce can, so makes for a good lunch. It's very satisfying. Well, one thing you can do if you want to get fancy is use one of these guys here. Ice cream scoop. Something that kids like to see sometimes. See how that works out. Couldn't shape it, but that's the general idea with a scooper. So the last bit, you know me, I don't like to waste anything. Go down right to the last drop. Another ½ tablespoon in there. Okay. Then around that, you can go with some sweet onion. The daily onion, the sweetness really goes well with the tuna, the fish flavor. And some tomato slices. And pretty much whatever you have in the fridge will work. Carrots are always great. Got some green pepper left over from dinner last night. These are an omelet this morning. Lots of uses for it. Then around that, I'll go with some Spanish olives, jalapenos. And then I like to get really fancy and put a sprinkle of paprika on top of the tuna. Kind of reminds me of the old cafeteria days. And one last final touch, just a sprinkle of oregano. This is dried oregano from our garden. We've got tons of that, and we dry it every summer. So if you need any extra, just send me an email. I'll mail it out to you. That's a salad, and then on top of that, I got a dressing. Got some balsamic vinaigrette. Don't have time to show you the recipe for that now, but I'll do a salad dressings recipe video coming up. I just found that any kind of the bottle dressings just aren't very healthy, even the so-called low-carb ones, because they usually have high fructose corn syrup, which is bad stuff, and a whole bunch of preservatives. So just drizzle some of that on there. Yeah, I know, you can't wait. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Scrub it. Who wants biscuit? She want biscuit? She want biscuit? Huh? She want biscuit? She wants your biscuit. You want these biscuits? Are these your biscuits? Yeah. You want biscuit, right? Just these biscuits. Okay. Come on. Put your hand. Oh, you got it right. Was that good? Did you even taste it? You just inhaled it.